The government of Georgia has announced plans to provide all refugees from the country's military conflicts with new homes. The small former Soviet republic saw many people displaced during conflicts in Abkhazia at the beginning of the 1990s and in South Ossetia in 2008. Both regions are home to breakaway republics backed by Moscow. This town of Tserovani, just half an hour from capital Tbilisi, is one area where the government has housed refugees. The resettlement program could offer lessons to Ukraine, which is dealing with some 1.6 million internally displaced persons of its own as a result of Russian aggression in its eastern regions. Some 2,000 families live in Tserovani, including Yuli, her husband, son and parents. They're refugees from South Ossetia. She says, when we arrived, there were beds, chairs, tables, a cupboard and the kitchen. There was nothing else. All the houses in Tserovani were built according to the same scheme. A small living room, 2 small bedrooms, a small kitchen and a bathroom. From Tserovani to Gyuli's former home in South Ossetia is just 1 hour. She still teaches there, entering and exiting the breakaway region by means of a special pass given only to natives of the area. Her son, who was born in Georgian capital Tbilisi, can't go with her. Around 2,000 people received the so-called permit, which the Russian occupiers and militants were handing out together. In Tserovani, many are watching events in Ukraine closely to see how the country deals with its own refugee problem. Maya is from the capital of South Ossetia, Tserovani. A biologist by training, after the war, she couldn't find work, now makes and sells her own jewelry. She says, this is a cross. I like the combination of colors of the Ukrainian flag, and I love Ukraine, so that's why I made it. The Georgian government pays out around $20 per month to each refugee, of which there are some 270,000 across the country. But the people living here in Tserovani say it isn't enough. Overall, authorities say that some 2% of GDP is spent on social payments and housing for displaced persons. Still, for most refugees, their wish, above all else, is to one day return home.